Now, that's the end of Matthew chapter 13. Now we're going into Matthew chapter 14. At that time, Herod the Tetrarch heard the reports about Jesus, and he said to his attendants, "This is John the Baptist. He's risen from the dead. That's why miraculous powers are at work in him." He's worried that John the Baptist came back from the dead to haunt him because, as you'll now see, this King Herod killed John the Baptist. Now Herod had arrested John the Baptist and bound him and put him in prison because of Herodias, his brother Philip's wife. For John had been saying to him, "It is not lawful for you to have her." So this King Herod stole his brother's wife, Herodias. And John the Baptist confronted him and said, "King, this is a sin. You cannot take your brother's wife. What you're doing is wrong." And the king got mad because he said that, and he put John the Baptist in prison. Now, King Herod wanted to kill John, but he's afraid to do it because the people considered John the Baptist a prophet, and he was. Greatest prophet ever, Jesus said. Now, on King Herod's birthday, the daughter of Herodias danced for guests, and it pleased King Herod so much that he promised with an oath to give her whatever she asked. So this wife of his brother that he stole, her daughter did this dance for King Herod in front of a lot of people. He said, "Oh, that's wonderful. Ask whatever you want, and I'll give it to you because of this wonderful dance." Prompted by her mother, prompted by Herodias, the girl said, "Give me here on a platter the head of John the Baptist." Well, the king was distressed, but because of his oaths and his dinner guest, he ordered that her request be granted. And he had John beheaded in the prison. And his head was brought out on a platter and given to the girl, who carried his head to her mother. John's disciples came, and they took his body and they buried it. And then they went and told Jesus what happened. Now when Jesus heard what happened, he withdrew to abode privately to a solitary place. He was sad. He was grieving. John the Baptist was his friend. John the Baptist was his relative, like his cousin or something. John the Baptist was the one that Jesus himself sent, as God sent to announce Jesus coming to everybody. But hearing that Jesus went out to a solitary place, the crowds followed Jesus on foot from the towns. When Jesus landed, he saw a large crowd, and he had compassion on them, and he healed their sick. Even though Jesus was grieving greatly because his friend was just murdered, he still tended to everyone who came to him, even though he was grieving himself. Now, as evening